Hi folks, it's Kat.Beanie and welcome to another Divergence episode. I am not entirely sure what I'm doing today. I've got a few things that I want to get done, but nothing specific. No, Tyler, it is not my birthday, as per the title. It is not my birthday. It's my birthday tomorrow. Yes. It's actually my brother-in-law's birthday today. Which is funny because we always get together like at this time of year and exchange gifts, and we're like happy birthday to him and he's like happy birthday to me for tomorrow, and it always sort of goes the same. Oh, we got a guy in there. We got a name tag. Here, no, killed my last guy. Name tag. We shall name him Jane in honor of the fact that the Firefly franchise is coming back. It's coming back. Millennials everywhere are losing their tiny minds. Hey, what's up, guy? We've got Wash over here. He is a leaf on the wind. But yeah. Hey, Inoculus. Hi, Tyler. Oh, Inoculus, I feel like I've not seen like one of your streams in like forever. Sorry, I am still sick. I'm not really sick. My nose is just congested to hell. So if anybody would like to do something nice for me for my today of my not birthday, you know, feel free to follow me on Twitch and you know, watch my stuff, subscribe to me on YouTube, watch my stuff, all that jazz, all those good things. I feel like my viewer counts went down since I deleted Twitter or X, but you know, something. Elon's probably a not very good guy. So yeah, as soon as I found out his bot was like into kiddie things, it's like, yeah, no, I'm out. I'm tapping out. Goodbye. I have been murdering a lot of turtles. Don't judge me. I am trying to get some turtle head. So far, no. So look, that's what the little turtle prison is about over there. But if you come over here, hey Argus, long time no see. Mostly because I haven't been streaming recently. My kid has been straight sick since December. She's on her second course of antibiotics now. They think it's bronchitis, but if these antibiotics don't work, then she has to go get referred to the hospital, and it's a whole thing. Ah, thank you, here no. Damn, 11 months. So it's almost your subscriber birthday. So we got, as you can see, this is my little hull of heads, and I'm trying to get a turtle head. So I've got glow squiddy, regular squiddy, little cod. I'm not going to go around murdering all of the different fish. I think like one fish face to thingy them all is probably appropriate. Like this guy, because I bought all the dudes from Here No's shop. These are like the spare heads. But I think one to encompass all of them. I need to get a villager head. And I've been trying to get a turtle head for like a week, and I have murdered so many turtles. So many turtles. So if we come over here, I have a guardian head if you want it. Ooh. This seems to be the best turtle spot that I have found. Because they either spawn over there, or up there, over here, or over there. And then I just run along this beach and I murder them. Yes, even the tiny children. If only so the bigger ones will spawn. And then they give me sea. I have so much seagrass, honestly. Because they drop like 2 seagrass every time you yeet them. I have stacks of seagrass. All of the seagrass. Oh, look at the little piggy. Oh, and tomorrow, since it's my birthday, Mojang Look at the little guy. Hey, buddy. I'm currently crocheting one of the baby chickens. Not obviously right this second, but you get my point. You need to get a shit with villager head too. I do need to get some villager head. I need to get all the heads. Every head. The sheep was a real pain in the ass. Hey Wash, how's it going? I had lots of sheep in here, and then I don't know if it's me. Why are you murdering reptiles? I need their tiny heads for the you know, hall of heads. I need a tiny turtle head. Look at the little armadillo head. Look at it. I mean, it kind of looks like a it kind of looks like a thing. But you know what? We don't judge. We don't judge. We do, but just not to their face. Because we're nice, right? You know? I also need to get a sniffer head. So I have sniffers now. This one is Crotch, and where's the other one? Yeah, so we've got Crotch and Goblin. They're the originals. So Crotch and Goblin won't get murdered, but the other ones probably will. Yeah, Amadildo heads. It's a little Amadildo. Maybe that's why they look like that, because they're, yeah. I love that we have little head drops in this. Is anyone else excited for the new Firefly stuff coming out? I mean, I know it's going to be animated, but still. I mean, I didn't literally name one of my kids Nathan for no reason. I mean, he is genuinely named after Nathan Fillion, and only because, one, I watched Firefly again while I was pregnant with him, and two, we couldn't think of any other name we could both agree on. I need shulker boxes. So, since it's my birthday tomorrow, I'm happy the server is still working. Managed to get it sorted while I'm still at work. Woohoo! Go you! I know the feeling. I had a 1 year where I came down with strep throat. Oh, that's the worst. Just after I started recovering, I came down with the flu, and then I started recovering and I came down with both of them again. Argus, you get none of the luck, mate. Zero. None of it. Look at how many turtles I have murdered. This is how much seagrass I have from all the turtle murder. Right, so all of the divergents that are in chat, tell me something you want in Minecraft. Diggins getting, not diorite, what's the other one? Words. It's white, it comes from the nether region. No, shut up. It's white, it comes from the, what is it called? Oh god. The dyslexia and autism are sort of battling each other in my brain and I can't think of things. Not the diorite. Not the... yeah, that's diorite, isn't it? What's the white one? Why is there cats and chickens in the... They're jelly cats. Why is there jelly cats and chickens in the nether? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, how do we get downstairs? Where's Jules' door? I did make a little tunnel through Jules' doors. Over here, I think. Yeah, so if you want to be nice, because it's my birthday tomorrow, you know, follow me on Twitch, on YouTube. If you're watching on one, you know, there's the links. Be free. Follow, subscribe, watch my stuff. Mostly watch my stuff. The following and subscribing, not so much. The watching of the stuff, yeah, that's kind of good. Right, let's go do some mining, because digging needs quartz. There we go, quartz. Thank you, Argus. See, at least someone here has brain cells where I do not. Ooh, 3 quartz. Is there like a specific biome where you'd get like more generation of quartz than the other biomes in the Nether, or just like, here you go? Also, what are we all thinking about the update coming tomorrow? Like, I know they're bringing out the golden hoo-ha, the flower that can make all your mobs tiny. I don't think this is. Where's my little? Here's my little bit. Okay. You know, keeps your mobs small and cute. I know that comes out tomorrow, and then I don't. What is it? It's something squared. Cube squared or something squared, and then we've got the new sulfur. Biome, cave biomes, and I would have all the baby kitty cats. Right? They're so cute. Because the jelly one kind of looks like my ghost, my cat ghost, and then the pure white one looks like my cat spirit. So I would have all of the cats. The little baby kitty cats. Ah. Right, we just need quartz. Hey, we got some. Have I got gold on? I do have gold on. Look at me go having gold on. It's enchanted gold too, so, you know. Because before I just kept wearing scraps of gold and then taking it off and forgetting it was there or something. Oh. Let there be light! Oh, quartz. There's quartz down there. Well, since it's my birthday tomorrow, I thought, you know what, it'd be nice giving other people things. So, Dickon needs quartz. Who else needs things? Guys, what should I gift people? What would you like to get if someone was giving you things in Minecraft? Looks like somebody has been setting off Bim Bim. Yeah, I think that was here, no. He had lots of beds. See, I'm more of a miner. I do like mining in Minecraft, and I know that's a controversial opinion to have these days. Like, oh, you do mining in Minecraft? But you could just trade for all your gear. You could just build farms for all your stuff. Like, well, yes, I could do that, but, you know, this relaxes me. This gives me a sense of peace and joy and chill. Until gravel falls on your head and then you're just rage quitting. Hey, base on it. I got an Easter egg. Sitting here eating a Marks and Spencer's made with love dairy-free Easter egg. I will say, as dairy-free Easter eggs go, it's not overly sweet like a lot of them are now. Like, to compensate for the lack of dairy, they tend to just like, oh, we'll just stick all the sugar in here. Yeah, that's what people love. People love all the you know, sugar. And while I do love, you know, sweet things, kind of puts you off. Because you taste it and you're like, oh my god, what is that in my mouth? And I have had some skeptical things in my mouth, but dairy-free chocolate, definitely one of the most skeptical. Right, let's hold some of these blocks away. We'll do this one for the quartz. I'm still somewhat without a home. I'm staying in a temporary apartment, but I no longer have a PC. I'm holding it. Argus. I hope things get better. It always feels a bit shitty when, like, everything seems to happen, like, all the bad things seem to happen at the same time, right? And like, I am not I'm not a massive fan of my birthday. I never have been. Because every year something shit. Something usually is going wrong around the time of my birth every year, whether it be me being sick or my kid being sick or, you know, the car breaking down, or one year I had a massive migraine all day. It's just something, it's just not a time I look forward to, because something always seems to be going shit. But this year, oh fuck, I keep getting myself on fire. Okay, that's not too bad. This year I've kind of got a little bit of a different mindset, because I am still here, I am relatively healthy, and you know what, I get to be older, whereas a lot of people don't this year. I mean, Chuck Norris dying, I didn't have that on my bingo card. Did anybody have that? I thought that dude was gonna live forever. Chuck Norris didn't die, he got a promotion. Oh. Oh, hi. Fuck it off, please. There's a ghast up there as well. This place seems like a really safe area. Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away faster. Hey, I got magma cube head. I didn't even realize I needed one of those.
Argus77 just redeemed daily check-in.
Argus, thank you for worshipping the haggis. You are now an honorary Scot. We're just like other people, except we drink iron brewed haggis.
Tyler_J_Kovalskas just redeemed daily check-in.
Hey, Tyler, thank you for worshipping the haggis. But yeah, I'm trying to look on the positive side this year, because, as I said, I always get a bit bummed around my birthday. I don't know if anybody else does. Well, one, because, you know, I have to age. It's like, what do you mean I'm not perpetually 21 with experience? You know? Like, no, I have to be 37 tomorrow. And an adult with responsibilities. Like, what? No. I didn't sign up for that. When did I sign up for that prescription? Prescription? Subscription. You know what I mean. I would like to unsubscribe to the adulting. Thank you. But alas, it won't let me. But as I said, most of the time I'm like, oh no, another year older. This sucks. Blah blah blah. And this year, you know what? Like, I get to be another year older. Like, I, like some people, could very well not be here this year. And all the stuff that has happened, like the end of last year, and the start of this year, like obviously my husband being diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease and him now needing a kidney transplant. Anybody got spare kidneys, by the way? You know, feel free. One of my good friends, her parents, both parents, are currently in hospital at the same time, both with their own types of cancer that they can't get treatment for because of their age. Well, not because of their age, but because they're older. Obviously, the treatment is too dangerous to give them. So there's that. And my uncle goes in for surgery on Thursday for a heart bypass because he had a heart attack. And all of those things, I'm just thinking, you know, everything can change in like a split second. We worship the almighty haggis by chomping it down. We do indeed. We do indeed. Like, life can change in the blink of an eye, and it says, like, I'm just glad that I'm here, I'm relatively healthy, and I get to be here and stick around and, you know, watch my kids grow up for as long as possible. I was in a bit of a bummed out slump recently, and you're like, know what, I need to get my ass back to the gym. I need to lose some weight so I can go on the organ donor register. Because even though over here, even if you're not a match for your person, on the transplant thingy, they've got this other thing where if you're a match for someone else and their person is a match for you, you know, you can do like a kidney swap. Someone else, because I know I'm not a match for my husband. Like, my blood type is O negative, his blood type is A positive. So the plan is that as long as the kids don't have this condition that my husband has, then I can go on the swapsies and give someone else my kidney, and then their person can give my husband a kidney, and then everything will be shiny and right with the world, ideally. Obviously, not everything like pans out that way. You have to get a lot of tests done. I might not even be, you know, a good match for being a donor. But you gotta give it a try, right? We won't know until we try. Yeah, last year lost my mum, then my apartment, and then I was separated from my 2 cats, and then my vehicle broke down. The joy and happiness never ends sometimes. That's the thing, Argus, isn't it? Like, sometimes the only thing you have is your ability to get through another day. Although we've got a little conspiracy thing going on because we think our neighbour's also getting dialysis because the transport people, like the taxi service that the hospital use to take people to and from dialysis, like they come for our neighbour. Who, if he does get it, he'd be on the afternoon session, whereas my husband's on the twilight session, so he gets it at night. So we're just like, oh, we could live next door to someone who's, you know, also getting dialysis, so you could have like a little dialysis buddy. Like, how cool would that be? Dialysis friends. Although my husband does already have, like, my husband's the sort of person where, like, if you talk to him for 5 minutes, you feel like you've known him your whole life. He has that innate ability with people. And I just look at him dumbfounded, like, how do you talk to humans? Because, like, if it wasn't for this computer screen between us, you know, I'd just be like, I'd either not be saying anything because I am terrible at talking about things, or I'd be saying too much because I'm stressed out. You know, kind of like I'm doing now. My mum was getting it in the morning. Oh, was she getting it? Oh, was she on dialysis, Argus? Although our biggest worry at the moment is whether or not my husband's going to be able to come on our holiday with us. So we've got a holiday booked in May to go to Alton Towers, which is a British theme park. And they have had a lot of controversy this year. So we booked to go, and then it came out that... What the hell? Ah, thank you, Here No. He's so good to me. He's such a sweetie pie. He likes to pretend he's grumpy all the time, but he's not. Aww. Why can't I put that in there? Is it? Oh, is it being made wearable? Ah, right. Okay, that's why I can't put it in the thing. That's fine. Here, no, just coming out of nowhere and giving me stuff for the Hall of Heads. I'm gonna need to make the Hall of Heads bigger. Yeah, so I don't know how it works over there, Argus, but yeah, my husband goes in for the twilight session, so he starts about... Oh, 1, 2. So he gets on between sort of 5 and 6, sometimes 7, depending on whether they've got a machine ready for him or if it has to wait on a machine. And then his session's 4.5 hours. And then obviously he comes home. And that's Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. So sometimes by the time he comes home it's like 12 at night. They're going to be building a Minecraft theme park. I saw, yeah. They are at Chessington World of Adventures. They are building a Minecraft themed theme park bit. Which is super exciting. Like, totally going to that. And they're also bringing out a new thing, like the Minecraft Villager experience thing that was going around. Because that was in London. Me and my oldest went with Ibex Toy Cat and Cracked Magnet to go see that. That was pretty fun. Although it was like a 5-hour train ride back, and then a 5-hour train ride home. Because we're Edinburgh. And we got on the wrong train service to come home, so I had to spend like an extra 170 quid. Just to be able to stay on the train. But I'm kind of glad we did, because the next one that was the service we apparently needed wasn't going to be till like 1 in the morning, and then we wouldn't have got home till like 6 in the morning, and like, yeah. Just put the head back in your crafting thing. That would make sense. Ah! Aha! See? Here not coming up with all the good ideas. So yeah, we usually go to Alton Towers, and as I was saying, we booked our holiday, right? We booked it. I bought my oldest gold pass thing, which gets you 20% off. So it gets you into the park, but it also gets you 20% off, you know, merch, food, stays. So we only got the one gold pass for my oldest for the 20% discount. And then we booked our stay, so we got the 20% off that. And then obviously if we go out for meals or buy things, we'll just use their gold pass to buy the things and, you know, the meals and all that jazz. And then I bought annual passes for my parents and my younger two, because me and my husband get in free as carers, because, you know, our kids are disabled. Ooh, Ancient Deborah's! And then after I'd booked all this, it came out that Merlin, who runs, you know, Alton Towers and Chessington and all of these things, was doing something with the ride access pass. So like a fast pass for Disney or whatever, but, you know, you get it for free because some disabilities can't wait in queues. Like if you have an autistic child that doesn't understand that they have to wait 5, 10, 40 minutes in this queue for a ride, you get to go to the fast pass entrance, get on the ride, you get this little booklet, but then you can't go on another ride for so many minutes, right, after you've used it. So you use it on one ride and then you have to wait, so you go away, you go play in the park, or you walk around the park, or you do something fun in between, and then you can use it again on the fast pass entrance on another ride. So you are waiting to go on the ride, you're just not waiting in the queue, which a lot of people don't understand. They think you're just, you know, getting on these rides immediately all the time, and not having to wait. It's like, that's not the way the accessibility works. You are still waiting, you're just not waiting there. Okay? So in order to get those passes, you have to have all your disability paperwork. So all my kids get a disabled child thing from the government, right? Which you have to apply for, you know, you have to give them all the evidence, they need to talk to the professionals involved in their care, etc, etc, yada yada, here's all the information, here's all their paperwork, here's all their blah 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 blah. So in order to get the disability thing, you need to send them all the paperwork and proof of disability, which is a pain in the ass. But, you know, needs must. They say you can get accessibility for disabilities without, you know, having all this stuff, but you really can't. You really can't. And I wouldn't recommend doing so. Like, even if you don't need the money, they do tend to penalise people, which they shouldn't, if they opt not to get or apply for these disability payment things, right? Because some companies are like, oh, well, we will only give you this accessibility if you can prove you're disabled by having this payment thing, which isn't the way it should work, but you know what, I digress. So yeah, for able to get the disability payment thing, you need to prove they're disabled. So then you have that paperwork. So you've got the disability thing, you've got that paperwork, but in order to get the right access pass, you then have to apply for an access card. And to apply for the access card, you again have to prove that they're disabled. And the easiest way to do that is to give them this paperwork from the disability people saying, yes, we've already done all the assessments, yes, they're disabled. And even then, sometimes they need extra proof. So you have to send that as well. So then you've got your right access pass card, okay? Then you download the app, and you can only link one right access card pass to one. Like, the app only works with one card. So if, obviously, I'm taking 3 disabled children, you can only get one card on the app once. So I have to take 3 different phones / tablets / devices with me, each with their separate right access passes on them, to then be able to get the right access pass in the park. Now, you can pre-book when you're going. We're going for 4 days, but you can only pre-book on the app. You can only pre-book 3 days. And what happened to us last time was we pre-booked the days we can pre-book. But then by the time the other ones opened up for us to pre-book, the other days were already filled. So we had to wait, give our number to guest services, and then wait for a phone call while we're still in the park from guest services to say whether or not we'd be able to get a right access pass that day, because they only have so many to give away each day. Extra proof, I will leave them with you just for 2 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that really annoyed me, because I took our son to his... So, tangent. When I was applying for the disability payments for my son, who was the first one to get diagnosed in the family, my older 2 have since been diagnosed. I've since been diagnosed. I'm technically autistic. If you didn't figure that out already. But yeah. So I applied for him, and then they knocked it back, and then it goes to a mandatory reconsideration, and so they looked at it again, and they're still like, nah, he doesn't meet the criteria. So it then went to a tribunal where you have to go to an in-person meeting with like 3 or 4 professionals. There's like a lawyer and a doctor and a disability advocate and all these folk, right? That know hee-haw about you or your kid. Or so me being naive and not knowing at the time, I'd never been to a tribunal, I didn't understand, you know, how they worked. I took my son with me because it was a tribunal for him to discuss his disabilities. He was like he was 3 at the time. He just turned 3, and they basically told me I couldn't take him into the room with me to discuss him about his disabilities. It's like, well, we're here for a meeting about him. You know, wouldn't it be helpful if you guys saw him? And, you know, in my mind, I thought, well, if they just meet him for 5 minutes, they'll understand, you know, what's going on. But, yeah. But they didn't, and I had to leave him outside with his dad. And anyway, that tribunal was, did not go through. We did not win that one. It took me 3 tribunals to win the case for getting his disability sorted out, but that's a whole other thing, whole other tangent. Kind of an expert at it these days. Thankfully, because I've just had to deal with my husband's disability stuff, and we're sort of going through the same thing with them at the minute. So I'm kind of glad I've got a little bit of experience in that area. So yeah, in order to get the ride access pass for the theme park, you first have to apply for the disability payments. Then you need the proof from the disability payments to get the ride access card. And then you need certain symbols on the ride access card. So there's like, you know, not being able to walk very far, and not dealing with crowds very well, and not being able to queue for, you know, mobility / behavioural reasons, etc. So there's different symbols, and then you need the app, and then need to link the card to the app, and then pre-book, and there's so many steps to it, and so much paperwork that needs to be done. And people think we do this for free just so, you know, oh, the kids can get on a ride faster. That's no. We still have to queue, we just queue different, right? They don't make them queue in the queue, they make them queue, you know, virtually. So we get a time slot, we go on a ride, and then you're like, right, well, you can't go on another ride till, say if you go on a ride at 8 o'clock, right? They're like, right, well, you can't go on the next ride till 8:30. So you still have to wait half an hour. You just don't wait half an hour in the actual queue for the ride. You wait half an hour outside of the park, which, you know what, would probably be a better service if they just did that for everyone. Like, here's your time slot, come back at this time. The queues would be so much shorter. So much shorter. But anyway, so yeah, because you get there was a lot of hate from people on the internet saying, oh, well, disabled people should have to queue like the rest of us. We do! They do! They do queue like the rest of you. But do you want to stand in a queue for 30-40 minutes with a screaming disabled child that doesn't understand why they're there or why they have to queue, all for a 2-minute ride? That's not a good time for you. That's not a good time for me. That's not a good time for them, you know? So because Merlin decided, right, well, we're no longer going to accept ride access passes for people with the symbol on their card where they have issues with crowds. Which I kind of get, but just because you have an issue being in a crowd, whether that's, you know, sensory issues or otherwise, right? Sensory, anxiety, what have you, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that you can't, you know, queue in a typical queue. But the issue therein is if that's the only symbol you have on your card is, you know, issues with queues, like just like if you have an anxiety being around a lot of people, for instance. There's like this whole thing about people being, you know, disabled enough. And I think it's really bad because, like, if you're you know, if you can manage some things by yourself, like a lot of disabled people fall into the category of, yes, I have this disability, but I can still live, you know, pretty much independently. You know, except I have, you know, issues with, you know, walking or some learning disability, or, you know, it's those people that take the brunt of this type of discrimination, because their needs are overlooked more than anybody's, because they're seen as, I can cope with, well, you can cope with that, so cope with it, basically. And that's not being accessible, that's just being a dick. Just because someone, you know, can get by doesn't mean they should have to get by. You know, we don't want to make other people's lives worse. Getting a lot of ancient Debras right now. Ancient Debras! I should stop calling them that, because my brother's mum is named Deborah. Every time I say that, I kind of think of her. But yeah, if it's only accessible for a select amount of disabled people, then it's not accessible. Oops. Where am I? Oh, I don't think I'm there yet. Where am I? Oh, I think I went too far. I did. Wait, did I? I don't know where I am. I'm lost. Whee! Yay! Here I am. Okay. You're in the... Thanks, here, no! You're in the nether. Yeah, I needed that. That was... definitely... I definitely needed to know where I was right there. Thanks for the heads up. See, he's really nice, and then he's a snarky git. Right, let's go give Diggin some corpse. Since we're being nice today. So, tell me guys, what is something you guys love to do on your birthday? Or special occasions? You know, is there somewhere you like to go out to eat? Like, I'm going out for a meal tomorrow night with, obviously, the family. Just like the husband, kids, etc. Sleep! You like to sleep on your birthday. I like to sleep. I don't get enough sleep. My kid was up at like 12 and then up at 5 and then, as I said, she has been sick since December, so she gets a pass because she know well. Hopefully the antibiotics she's getting knocks it on the head this time, because if not, then she has to be referred to the hospital, and that just makes me worry more about, oh my god, what if it's cancer? What if my kid's dying? What if she's got a lung condition that I can't treat? What's you know, and you see where the anxiety is going, right? So trying not to overthink it, but the brain's like, well, you know what? She could have this, or she could have that, or she could have the same condition as her dad, and that might be why she keeps, you know, getting infected, because she's got a low immune system, and blah blah. And my brain just needs to shut up. It needs to shut up. It needs to shut all the way up. Oh, she took the donos. She took the donos. Where are the donos? There we go. I'll keep her in quartz for a bit. Ooh, gravel. Right, what else should we do? It's a here now. We should go put these heads away. That's what we should do. Let's go put the heads away. What do you guys do to chillax in Minecraft? Recently, mine has been murdering turtles. I've been murdering all of the turtles. I don't know if I'm just jinxed, because I murdered, like, I know heads have been dropping, because I got a llama head, and I got a pig head. I would just like to say, I did all of these nether tunnels. Well, the majority of them, not this middle bit. Just putting that out there, because you guys didn't really see that part. If you want to see me making nether tunnels, I think there's a video of it on YouTube somewhere. I can't remember if I'm talking in it or not. There is one out there where I'm in Divergence and I'm just like, meh. It was a meh day, so meh things happened and there wasn't a lot of words. The brain just shifts into overdrive and won't stop, right? It's like when my husband first got sick and, you know, I'm googling what the lifespan is of a, you know, PKD stage 5 patient. Which is probably not a good idea. Don't do that to yourselves. Like, if you get sick, just don't Google it, guys. Ooh, look at these pretty heads. I'm gonna need more space. I think I might take this glass out and put windows in or something. So we've got a little bit more space. Oh, we could use the funky glass. Where's the funky glass? I like the funky glass. Does anyone else do a me and you know, as soon as you find out like what it is or can you not make glass panes out of the funky glass? Kinda sucks. Okay, guess you're using typical glass. Kind of a bummer, but hey ho. Like, does anybody start going on like a googling rampage? You could probably tell like the doctors and GPs or, you know, anybody else like what's going on before they tell you. You know what, I think I like that bottom one there. Bottom one, top one. I know words. Oh, hi! How's it going? What are you doing to steal my glass? Thanks. Right, let's see how that looks from the outside. I like the purpley tinge, it gives it some colour. And it makes the wood kind of look a little bit purpley too. He was just bringing your glass back to you. Right, he was so kind. Such a sweet zombie. Kind of like Wash. Hey Wash, how's it going? You good, buddy? You cool? You pals? He is a leaf on the wind, folks. Watch how he soars. And if you don't get that reference, go watch Firefly. that is the wrong place to put those. Although I do like how you can break these, the tinted glass ones, with any pickaxe and they'll still drop. You can't do that with regular glass, just the tinted glass, and that's probably because it's so special. I mean, you need a lot of amethyst to make tinted glass. And I just broke that with the regular pickaxe, didn't I? And that is regular glass, and that means it is gone forever. Cause I'm an arse. There we go. Right. Definitely using Silk Touch. Okay. I need to make little bottles as well. I need to think of things to give other people. Everyone is so damn independent on this server. I should probably make Jules some more armor, because no doubt she will die and lose it all. Although saying that, so will Diggin. But Diggin's got quartz. And Hierno's probably got that covered. Oh, Hierno, I need to get you to copy my things, because they're spicy. I like them. I like them chunky. Look at all the piggy heads. We're bacon abundant in this world, or in any Minecraft world, really. They really do like their bacon orientated people. And the vegans everywhere were devastated. And I say that as someone that used to be vegetarian. That's not dig at vegans. I was just thinking, why do I have glass down here when there's blocks there? But I don't know, that's because I put the windows in first and then I put these there. I've got a little shitty shack over there. Right, there we go. We got a lot more space for heads. Although I did like that they kind of had like a little dividing bit and they're all in there each. Because obviously we've all got the hostile mobs and nether mobs, piggy mobs, end mobs. Well, you're not an end mob, you're a... It's okay, you can stay. Plus we got that guy over there. Maybe I should swap you with you. Yeah, let's do that. Let's swap those over because that makes... But then I like how it goes little, big, huge. Yeah, we'll just leave it. That's fine. We'll just ignore the OCD. We'll ignore it. Fluff Nuggy! Mr. Sunny! Hi, Sunny! The goodest of boys. And then we got Llama Head. The little dillo. Little dillo. I'm gonna call these miscellaneous because, yeah, they kind of are. The Warden Head. One of the biggest achievements so far. Although I do need to go around and murder many villagers. I think I should probably breed some villagers, you know, grow them up, then murder them. But, yes, I digress. Anyway, I am going to tap out just now, folks. Mainly because I really need to go to the toilet. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow, all that jazz. I might not be on tomorrow, because, you know, birthday and whatnot. But if you guys, you know, are around, maybe go check out some of my videos on YouTube, which is over yonder, or some of, you know, if you're watching on YouTube, you know, you can go watch my other ones on Twitch. I do have a lot more videos on YouTube because obviously I upload stuff there that I do offline when I'm not streaming. But anywho, yeah, go watch some things and I'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully tomorrow. But maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Argus, all the hugs. Yeah, I just hope everyone is happy, healthy, and not standing on Lego. Okay, goodbye. No Lego.